Check, check, 1, 2. What's going on, beautiful people? Beautiful people, what's going on? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. Are you ready? Let's do it. Welcome to another live stream. We are here today. We'll be kicking it in the CRJ, I believe, 200. I don't even remember the number. I always forget. I don't really know the difference, to be honest with you. But I hope you guys are ready to wreck another plane. It's kind of kidding. Hopefully we don't. I haven't flown on X-Plane in probably 2 to 3 weeks now, or since our last live stream, so I'm probably gonna be rusty. Been flying a lot of fighter jets, also been flying on other sims, so for whatever reason I can never dedicate myself a lot of time to just flying one sim and getting really good at it, so therefore my landings may suffer later on, but let's just hope we have a good flight today. So today we're starting here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is like one of the most I don't know how to really say the big deal in Charlotte, North Carolina, and racing season is starting up, and as a lot of you guys know, I am a huge racing fan, so I'm pretty excited. The Daytona 500 is coming up this weekend, so we're going to be flying from basically the racing capital of the US to Daytona, Florida, in the American Eagle CRJ. So without further ado, it's funny, right before I started to try this stream, I got a phone call from work, I had scheduled it to start at a certain time, and as soon as I was ready to get started, I got a phone call, and I was like, of course, you haven't called me all day. I did all the work that I needed to do, and now you want to call me when it's time for me to do something else. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. We're gonna make it work. That being said, I need to hurry up before they call me again. It's gonna be a real short flight today. Expecting about 1 hour and 4 minutes possible ETE time. We'll see how that goes. But without further ado, somebody's already calling me. I don't even know who that is. I'm not even gonna answer it. Thankfully, we're not. This is why I didn't do an infinite flight today, to be honest with you, because I had a feeling I would get a lot of phone calls. That's why I don't usually stream at this time of day, because so much is going on. You feel me? So. Alright, let's get started before we see any more distractions. I sort of got the aircraft a little bit ready, not really all the way. Again, I got that phone call and it kind of messed me up. It kind of threw me off of my my flows here. So there's a few things we need to do before we get in the air. One of those things is file our flight plans. Let's go to Squawk Box. We are flying on VATSIM today. Our call sign is going to be the usual Blue 116. That's our old flight plan from when we flew to Palm Springs. Let me go ahead and pause that right there. We'll jump outside real quick so you guys can enjoy the view while we type in the flight plan here. We got a few other aircraft here in Charlotte. We do have ATC here, but as you guys know, with my luck, we're probably gonna lose them pretty quickly here. Hoping for the best. I just made this scenery. Not okay. I can't really take credit for making the scenery. When I say make the scenery, I mean I just basically generated the ortho XP or ortho photo imagery scenery for the area. I just did that today. How you doing, Kai Heflin, Mrs. Sloth, Starley, welcome back, Justin. Rob Zones, good to see you, man. Yeah, that CRJ is sexy. Graham Porter, welcome back, my friend. Justin, Jacob, Graham, it's Coaster Fanatic, what's going on, man? Trayvon Gardner, the Aviator, Fuzzy, I believe Starley's our VIP today. Cash Peterson, what's up, man? Beginner Pilot, what's going on, man? Won't be a beginner for long. Black Ice Cream. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. Thank you guys for joining in. IFMG. Justin, thank you for the standby entertainment when I was when our flight got a bit delayed because of the phone call. Diamond Minus 17, what's going on, man? All right, actually, yeah, it is. Starley's our VIP. Justin came in a short second. Thank you for that follow. What is your name? APX. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, and thank you for supporting the Twitch channel. All right, so let's do this thing, because you know me, it takes me forever to get off the ground, so I don't want to waste any more time. So send the flight plan. We're starting here at KCLT, and we're flying down short hop to KDAB on them, and then our alternate would be Orlando. We'll be very close to Orlando. A cool thing though, I actually I flew to Orlando, what was it, last month, I believe. I think our true airspeed is 552 or something crazy like that. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it is. No, it's 522. We'll see how fast we end up actually going. We'll set that for 1 hour. Hours of fuel, we'll do like, I don't know, 3 hours and 15 minutes of fuel just in case. And our flight plan today is... Oh, speaking of flight plan, we probably should make sure that this even works, because you guys know I haven't updated my ARIC data, however the heck you say that word. Icons 3 departure out of Charlotte, and then NOOKS, Nukem, and then SA. I wanted to get through all this before the stream started, but again, I kind of got set back with work. I tried finishing all my work that I had to do today before the stream, but you know, work always finds me, but it's not a bad thing. I can't complain. Thank God I have a job, and thank God I actually get to work from home. That's even better, right? All right, transmit and receive. We are Blue 116 today. Everything else IFR. Oh yeah, the rest of that looks good. We'll hit send, and we're gonna go to the cockpit here and just make sure we can actually fly that departure, because I don't know if we can actually fly it. And you may see me like click around a lot of these keys a bunch, because again, I haven't flown X-Plane in weeks now. It's like I got back into it and then I stopped flying. I started flying on other simulators. And oh, I need to do this. I need a align IRS here. All right, we are at... I may be a little slow today on setting up the aircraft, because this is like my first time getting into this again in a few weeks, so... All right, so let's just go ahead and set up our IRS. I think our IRS are already set up to align. Just gotta wait for them to Faded Red, what a question is that? Do you fly infinite flight anymore? Can somebody answer that for me? Because that, I'm not even gonna answer that. I am not gonna answer that. Let's see. All right, so that is, let's go back to the FMS here. Flight plan, and our destination today is gonna be KDAB on them. Yeah, seriously, they haven't streamed Infinite Flight in 2 days, and people are like, oh, do you fly Infinite Flight anymore? Of course I don't. People are funny. All right, KDAB, and man, I feel so lost right now. Thrust limit, holy crap. What's all this stuff? This is what happens when you don't fly for like 3 weeks. You forget how to fly everything. I think target needs to be like, what, 90.5, I think is what that is. Yeah, nice. I remember that. And today, the temperature in Charlotte is 18. There we go. And we'll go back to performance menu. Back to our flight plan. It says the ATIS. Speaking of ATIS, let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS here. If it's still online, yes. We'll go ahead and get the ATIS before they leave. So we're going to COM 1. Actually, I'll put the ATIS in COM 2. Go 1, 3, 2.1. All right, there it is. Information Delta now.
Temperature 18. 2.15. Altimeter 3029.
Practice departure.
ILS runway.
Couldn't read it fast enough. It went away, and I can't even hear this dude.
ILS runway 36 center approach.
I'll search it up.
ILS runway.
Yeah, it's still looking ILS 36 center, ILS 36 left. Departures of 36 center and 36 right. We are right in the middle of both of those, so I don't know what runway we're gonna get here. So we won't really know until they give us our clearance. That being said, we'll go to departure, arrival. I'll go ahead and just, for now, I'll set 36.
Bad weather information for Charlotte area available from hazardous and flight weather advisory service. Flight watch or flight service station. Operate transponder with low T on the lens.
Turn that down a bit so we can hear it.
Runways. Include your call sign in the lead text.
Aren't you not supposed to tell people if you're COA? Blue Nose, yeah, they're probably gonna call me Blue Nose. They always do on VetSim. I'm like, who the heck is Blue Nose? What airline is Blue Nose? Alright, sorry guys, I am trying to get all the information for the airport stuff. I'm actually looking at my other screen right now. I want to find out what runway. Let's go ahead and expect 36 right. We'll see. We may get 36 right. We may not. We'll try. Alright, 36 right. And icons 2 via.
Temperature 18. 2.15. Altimeter 302.
NOOKS, actually. We need to be going via NOOKS. If we don't have, so I guess we'll just do via Baldwin. Change it. And execute. New call sign, guys. Blue Nose 116. Alright, back to flight plan. And we'll go ahead and put in the rest of our flight.
Expect time nav off the ground runway 36 right. 36 center. Notices to airmen.
I'm so lost right now in the CRJ. It's a very simple plane to fly. It's very easy. I'm just making this look really hard. Is it next page? Every time I fly this, it's like I'm flying it for the first time. Icons 36 right, icons brought in.
Taxiways and runways.
The legs? No.
Upon receipt of your ATC clearance, lead make only your
I was gonna go ahead and try to type in the next waypoint, which is SAF, Sierra Alpha, Victor.
Charlotte Douglas International Airport.
And we'll pick the first one. Let's go ahead and tune out of this guy because we already know what the heck we're. Let's go to. We have our information with Delta.
2,100 scattered. 3,600 broken.
Alright, that's gonna go away now. Like the flight plan. Go to next page. SAV. After SAV, we're gonna go to J103 Airway. See Juliet 103. And we'll go to MILIE. That's Mike India Lima India Echo. And then back on the J103, which I don't even know if it's going to allow me to do that twice. Some airplane don't like it when you put the airway twice. I think the Boeing planes don't really like it too much. Yeah, this one doesn't like it either. So it's going to go direct to OMN. Oscar Mike November. Oh, that didn't work. Is it OMN? Yeah, it's OMN. Previous. Oh, that's why right there. Alright, execute, and that's our entire flight plan. We do not have an arrival. Not gonna worry about it right now. Thank you, Grammar. I'm gonna use that, bro. Remind me when I get to the motivational quote section of today's flight, because I actually forgot to put one for today's flight. So thank you for reminding me. All right, so flight plan seems to be correct. I'm gonna go change our flight plan in that we filed, because we actually filed a different departure. Squawk box, send flight plan, and instead of NOOKS, we're taking BLDWN. Send that. Cool. And guys, just so you know, I posted all the details about this week's flights on Discord, Twitter. I haven't put it on Instagram yet, but I will let you guys know also on here too, in case you don't follow me on any of those places. I'll let you guys know here too. Okay, I think we're good here on FMS. We got the legs page. We'll make sure we don't have any discontinuities. It looks good there. Next thing we need to do is we need to contact ATC though. So let's go do that. I need to contact tower, which is 118.1. So we'll go over here to my radios. And we'll do right here. 118.1. Shouldn't be too busy today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the music off so that I can hear them. Charlotte Tower, Blue 116, mic check. Okay, I think he tried to say something, but I can't hear him. Tower, I heard you click in, but I didn't hear you say anything.
Blue 116, Charlotte Tower, radio check.
5x5, Blue 116.
Blue 116, your master, apologies, have my mic muted. I have you 5x5 as well, sir.
Roger that. All right, so looking for clearance to Daytona International.
Blue 116, Roger, standby, clearance is on request.
Roger, roger.
SSS 66 Lima, runway 38.
All right, our standby, our clearance is on standby. So while we're waiting for him, let's go ahead and get the rest of the aircraft set up and ready to go, because this might take a while. Well, it shouldn't take long for him to give us our clearance, but it'll take us a little bit to get everything else in the aircraft set up.
The option,
altimeter is looking like it's going to be 3028. No, actually 3029er. So change that.
Blue 116, you're cleared to the Daytona Beach International Airport via the Icons 3 departure, NOOKS transition. Climb via the SID. Departure will be on Unicom squawk 6352.
52. All right, Blue 116 cleared to Daytona via the NOOKS departure. Climb via SID, squawking 6352.
Blue 116, that'll be the Icons 3 departure with the NOOKS transition. Rest of readback is correct.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah, Icons 3 departure via Nook, squawking 6352. Blue 116.
Blue 116, readback is correct. Expect runway 36 center, report ready for taxi.
6 center. All right, 36 center. I'll report when ready to taxi. Thank you, Blue 116. All right, cool. Yes, that is a real person. Whoever asked in the chat. That's Charlotte Tower. I don't know his name. I don't know who he is, but he's on here. I recognize his voice from somewhere. Okay, so he still gave us the Icons 3 via Nook. So, I'm gonna have to look at that on the chart because it didn't come up in my FMS. But again, let's go ahead and set that to 3. What was it? 3. Altimeter is 3029er. Okay. Yes, sir. We are on VATSIM. 3029er. There it is. And we're gonna set up our nav mode to FMS. There it is. We're also gonna change our speeds. Something like that. I'm kind of making up these numbers right here. I don't honestly know, but these are my VREFs. I'll start off with like 115 or so for V1. No, we'll do 118 for V1. Uh, 120, I don't know, 3-ish for VR. And again, guys, I'm not like I didn't look at the manual for these numbers. I just kind of making this up. And in our V2 rotate would be like 140, 140, 135, something like that. We'll do. We'll meet in the middle, 139 for V2 rotate. Sorry, VR is rotate. I actually need to go back. Crap. R will be 139. E2 will be 146. Nobody says just start the flight. Well, leave. Come, if you guys don't want to wait for me to set up the aircraft and all that stuff, then you can leave and come back in like 10-15 minutes. And if you're watching the video and you don't like this part, you can you know, skip up like however long. That's cool with me, but don't rush me on my own stream. Who you think you is? All right, so that's all set up. FMS is set up. We're getting 3.6 center. Let's go fix that in the FMS down here. We go to flight plan, and we'll go to departure and change it from 3.6 right to 3.6 center. There it is. Everything else stays the same. Execute. Check our legs page, make sure that didn't mess anything up. Doesn't look like it. Nope, everything looks good there. Cool. That's good. And what's next? Thank you, Cash Patterson. Appreciate that, my friend. All right, let's go ahead and do our squawk code. I wrote it down. 6352. So radios, our squawk is like right here, ATC1. So we'll type in 6, 3, 5, and 2, and click on the little button next to it. That's just change it. And if I go down, I mean, we're still parked. We don't need to turn on the switch yet, but when we do, oops, that's not it. That back where it was. So we're monitoring Unicom, but we're still tuned in the tower. All right, yeah. So that'll be what? Oh, it's this button. I was pressing the wrong button. So there's R. That means the receiving. 1228. Good, cool. All right, what is next? All right, so FMS is set up. Plane is ready for takeoff and all that stuff. Check the ups. The hydraulics are on. Strobe lights are on. Generators are not on because we haven't started the engines yet. APU is on. Oh, it's been on, but I just turned on the APU bleed, which should have been on earlier. I should have turned that on before. Standby lights, dome lights, the rest of the stuff is good. So the rest of the stuff we don't need to turn on, I don't think, until we push back. But again, I could be forgetting because I always forget things. Do I know the way? Dutch Wings, what's going on, man? All right, cool. I think we're ready to push back, guys. I think we are ready. Only other thing I want to change before we don't have to do it now, but I want to do it because I'm going to forget, because I always forget things, is I want to go ahead and put in our runway heading for our departure for 3.6 center, which is going to be 3. Yeah, 3. That's it. Our heading is going to be 3. So go right here to our heading and change that to 3. So we'll know that's the way we're going. For that, turn on the flight director, and it's off. Cool. Let's go ahead and call the pushback truck, which I think, oh man, I forget all my buttons. I think it's this button. No, I think it's this button. It's not this button. Is it this button? That button. It's not that button either. Okay, we're gonna go up here and push back. Oh crap, which way do I need to go? I think we need to turn to the left. How are we? Cancel. Let's see. Let's go outside, take a look. All right, we are here. 3.6 center is over there. That's 3.6 center right there. So we need to push back that way, nose to our right, and we'll probably take in that direction, something like that. Cool. So go ahead and call up the pushback truck. Pushback is at our discretion, so we don't have to ask for pushback. He's already giving us clearance to pushback when we're ready. We don't need to talk to him again until we are ready to taxi to the runway. That right there, and I believe hit enter, and that truck should be on its way out. Hopefully it works. Are those other people driving the cars? No, those are just, that's AI driving those trucks and stuff. Is my it's not open. Uh-oh, what am I doing? Why is my thing half open? Who did that? Who does that? Thing is half open. All right, there we go. Yeah, pushback selection would be super dope on if like, man, I keep forget. Okay, hold on. Are my brakes on? I believe they are. Sorry, what happened was I've been playing a lot of DCS World lately, and I have my buttons completely differently mapped on DCS World. So I keep pressing the DCS view, the buttons to change the view in DCS World, and I keep forgetting. So where is the pushback truck? That is the question now. I called him. Oh, you know what? I need to call him again. Start pushback. M4G, I do use a yoke now, or it's more of a joystick than a yoke. But I use a joystick and throttle combination. Thank you, VR Trinity. All right, there's a pushback truck. I was waiting for him to come. And before he locks up, we're gonna have to close this thing. Before we do that, let's just make sure everything is ready to go. All right, so all this is good. This is good over here. FMS again is good. We're tuning to the correct frequencies. There will not be a departure frequency today, so what's going to be Unicom. Our squawk code is 6352. Make sure we don't forget to change that once we get ready to taxi. My IRS is aligned. Fuel. We need fuel. That's what we need. Oh, we already did fuel. No, we didn't do fuel. We need fuel. Let's go to edit, weight, and balance. We said 3 hours and 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and do that. We're not going to need that much fuel. Our flight's only an hour, but always bring in a little bit of extra. Go hit apply. All right, so fuel's good. Eder Benz, what's up, man? How to relax, watch blue games. Yeah, I'm pretty chill most of the time, except for when I'm racing. If you want to be stressed out, watch my racing. But if you want to be chill, watch my flying. Even when things go wrong, I'm pretty chill for the most part. We're ready, guys. I think we're ready to push back now. I think we are ready to push back. Let's go ahead and let the flight attendants know we are ready to go. Appreciate that, guys. I don't know why you guys like my voice. Let's see. So let's get the engine prepared for startup. So we need all the hydraulic pumps on. We're gonna need all the fuel. Is there a fuel thing? I'm telling you guys, it's been so long since I've flown this thing. Well, not that long. It's been like a few weeks, but still, that's a long time. My focus has been elsewhere. Let's go ahead and shut the door. Passengers are boarding or finishing boarding. Alright, doors closed. Now you can hear the passengers talking in the background. You should be able to hear them. Yeah, that one time we crashed, I did just jump out the plane. I left all y'all hanging up here. That was pretty funny too. Nice, smoking signs needs to be on, I believe. There it is. And I guess we'll release park and brake. This will change format. Actually, one thing we didn't change is, well, one thing we did not check was our flight plan. Should be good. Let's make sure though. Don't want to assume. Where is that going? That is not okay. Look at our flight plan. You see how it takes us like in some really random direction over there? Like that is not okay. Let's see what that is actually doing. Before we push back, let's make sure we get that right, because I don't want to get in the air and end up flying the wrong freaking direction here. I'll go to next page. Vector. Okay, that's what that is. Vectors. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so vectors is just sending us off in a random direction. Not random, but you know, it's supposed to get vectors from ATC, but we won't have departure, so we will not get vectors. So everything else is good. So we'll just depart and we'll fly direct to Gilfin. And that is our plan. All right, let's go ahead and release park and brake, and we'll start pushing back. Let's see, we will need to turn the yaw dampers on, or the autopilot will not work if our yaw dampers are not on. We'll need the spoilers disarmed. Auto, I can't remember. Pushing yet? Yeah, we are. The Elite Aviator. I don't need P3D. I have X-Plane. That's why I don't play P3D4. No, I didn't lose hydraulics. We're good, guys. We are good. Alright, guys. Make sure you have your seatbelts on and stuff. Getting out of here. And while we're pushing back, we're going to go ahead and start the engines up. We're going to start with the ignition A. And I think all I got to do is just... actually, the packs need to be off. Can these be on? And we'll start with the left engine. See?
We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now, if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way.
And one is rising. Cool. And here we go.
Welcome aboard. Before we depart, here are some important safety instructions. First things first,
Lift engine starting up.
Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle.
Cash Patterson, this is X-Plane 11, my friend. Not 10.
Just in case of unexpected triggers. To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead.
Alright, I'm going to get rid of this thing on the bottom.
You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. Now let's review the safety card.
Alright, we got one good engine. Let's start the right engine now. And we'll monitor here where we got N2. Wait for that to get to, I think we need to wait for it to get to 20. And then we can introduce fuel. There it is.
In the event of an evacuation, escape path lighting will appear. Follow the lights until you've reached your exit. Leave all carry-ons behind. Just head quickly and safely to the nearest exit. And don't forget, it may be behind you. If the airplane loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, hold down on the mask to extend the tubing. The yellow cup goes over your nose and mouth like so, and slip the band over your head to secure the mask to your face. The band adjusts automatically. Normal breathing will start the flow of oxygen. And remember, to always put your own mask on first before helping others.
Yes, you did, SDHH. You got here at the perfect time. We just pushed back.
Either under or next to your
there goes the truck.
To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break.
Alright, let's go ahead and lower the flaps down for takeoff.
See your safety card. Remove the vest from the package like that.
That's the great thing about flying on flight sims, that you can actually see everything that's going on. There's a lot of talking going on in the background. Let's see, we got the generator 1. Oh, we need generators on.
We'll give you a little more information about our service plan for our flights that are in the air.
Ignition off.
Charlotte Tower, Honda Jet 680 Papa.
Flaps are down. AP bleed is on. We'll leave it on for now. See right here, our packs are off. We can turn the packs on so you guys can get some air conditioning while we taxi. We'll turn them back off for takeoff.
Aircraft calling Charlotte Tower, speed call sign only.
Where's my taxi lights?
680 Papa.
Where the heck are my taxi lights? Taxi lights are.
680 Papa, good afternoon.
Beacon, nav, logo. Oh, they're over here. Let's turn those on. Actually, no, that's not it. These are the right here. Recognition, taxi lights, passenger side. Cool, wait for this guy to finish his call, and then we'll jump in and get our taxi instructions. I'm ready. Taxi runway 36 center. Let's see. Charlotte Tower, Blue 116, rated taxi.
Blue 116, runway 36 center, taxi via Echo 14 and Echo cross runway 5.
Alright, Blue 116, taxi 236 center via Echo 14, Echo 14, Echo cross runway 5. Alright, cool. Alright, we're ready to go. I do like this plane. I do. Doors are all closed. Ready to go, guys. I feel like I'm too close. Give a little power. Parking brakes are released. Rolling here. Going on Grand Port, I can see, bro. I think my okay, now the parking brakes are released. Right, speaking of parking brakes, so we're taxiing Echo 14, which is gonna be to our right, and Echo. Okay, so we need to turn right up here. Watch our speed here. You know how I always taxi way too fast. We're good though. We're going 15 knots. Turn right here. Oh! What is going on? What was that? Patrick Johnson. We were on a VATSIM, my friend, for our ATC. It's a real person on the other side of that mic. Those are landing lights recognition and taxi lights are on. And this chat thing is right in my freaking way. I'm gonna move it out of the way. Sorry, guys. Man, this thing picks up speed quick. We're already at 30. Alright, we're taxiing this way. We're making a left once we get over to the taxiway. There's a couple of US Airways aircraft right there. Just keep pumping the brakes here just to watch my speed. I believe this should be Echo 14. And we're turning left on Echo, which is this Echo? Yeah, that was, nope, that was Foxtrot. The next one's Echo, this one's Echo. Sorry guys, I was looking away from the screen. Nice. Alright, well guys, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great, what is it, Monday? It is Monday, so never mind. Well, it's the beginning of the week, so I hope you guys are having a good day so far. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. We're crossing runway 5. So he told us to cross runway 5. He didn't say it's a whole short runway 5, so we don't have to ask for permission to cross runway 5 because he just already gave us clearance to cross it. And we're actually taxiing 25. Our ground speed is 25, so we're good. We're not taxiing too fast, but thanks for looking out. It's Friday in your country. Of course it is. The wing nearly, yeah, when we turned earlier, the wing almost was the ground. It's very cloudy out here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I actually do have family who live in the state of North Carolina. I don't know if I have any in Charlotte. I've never been to Charlotte. Actually, I take that back. I've flown to Charlotte as a connection flight to get to where my family lives, who live actually, they lived in Greensboro, Raleigh, and High Point, and they probably live in some more areas that I don't know about. Nameless Daniel. It is Tuesday morning where you live. Cool, man. You must be on the other side of the world. There's ice and snow in Michigan. Holy crap. Yeah, it's getting a little, I live in Texas, and I'm in Houston actually, and it's getting a little cold again. We had a nice little break from the cold last week. It was really nice. The weather was like nice and just perfect. Like it was warm, but it wasn't too warm. It wasn't hot. It wasn't cold. It was just like, it felt like spring almost. But now it's getting a little cold for us, which is like in the 40 degrees Fahrenheit. For some people, that's like nothing. Alright, what do we need as far as before we take off? We're gonna need our landing lights, we need our strobe lights. Flaps are set. Our navigation, all that stuff should be set. Hopefully I don't forget how to use autopilot again. I've flown this thing plenty of times, so I know how to fly it. It's just, again, I haven't flown it in a little while. So, you know, if you ever put down something for a while, it's definitely possible to forget it, especially when you fly so many different types of aircraft. It's not like I haven't been flying, I've just not been flying this. So, we'll see how this flight goes. Hopefully it goes great. And we're going to hold short here at runway 36 center.
Flight heading 330, runway 36 center, clear for takeoff, wind at 020 at 11, gusting 17.
Alright, clear to take off runway 36 center, fly runway heading, fly heading 300 on departure, blue 116. Alright, so he's giving us, crap, I hit the brakes, what did I do?
116, they'll be heading 330.
330 on the departure, blue 116. What is it doing? Like I keep hitting the brakes on accident. Alright, 330, let's go ahead and change that down here. We'll line up and make sure that's in before we take off. Oh, wrong way. How about I just do one thing at a time? Yeah, how about we do that? Before we freaking turn the hydraulics on. Alright, before we high-five the ground with our wings. Alright, cool. Alright, so we need to be 330. And he'll give us vectors once we finish that. It's 329. My gosh, go to what I want to do. Sorry, man. Alright, there it is. Alright, landing lights on. Strobe lights on. We're ready to go, guys.
Charlotte Tower, Honda Jet 680 Papa with a pilot.
I don't know what the aircraft is doing. I think my brakes are on. Yeah, they are. Alright, slowly bringing up the throttle.
Roger, Honda Jet 680 Papa.
And we're going, guys.
Report.
We're rolling.
Moderate wind shear, about a 5-mile final on 36 right.
Airspeed's alive.
60 Papa, that's copy. Thank you very much.
I need to change this back. Alright, 330 is going to be to our left. 100 knots. Little left rudder here. Comes V1. VR and rotate. Back. Ooh, that thing just glides off the runway so smooth. Alright, positive climb. I don't know which button is gear up, so I'm gonna hit G. I can't remember. And bank to the left here. 330. The climb out. Heading our pilot. And what is our speed set to right now?
Leaving airspace, fortunately no further agencies online. Changes through, have a good flight, sir. Bye-bye.
Alright, switching to Unicom 122.122.8. Thank you for the ATC. Have a good day. Alright, I keep pressing the freaking DCS buttons. Alright, up with the flaps, which I think is this button. Yep, it is. I'll tell you guys, I forgot all my key bindings. Holy crap. And we're only going to 3,000 feet. That's another thing I forgot to do. I'm going to go ahead and take control of the aircraft. We're going to disengage autopilot and fly it by hand for a little bit longer. We're about to overspeed here. Back on the throttle a little bit. And what I need to do is set our altitude to something. We'll do like 12,000. That's my usual. That's my usual. And back on autopilot. Go. And no. Okay. No. Disengage. Hold on.
680 Papa would like to go to Aviation ramp.
Too fast.
Please your call us again,
I'm
please.
gonna switch to
Yeah, we'll
nav.
take any general aviation.
Alright, there we go. We're good now. Yeah, flaps are up now, so we don't have to worry about over speeding the flaps. But we are going fast for our altitude. Very fast for altitude.
Okay, Charlie 12, 680, Papa.
And the reason it keeps ducking down like that when I hit the autopilot is because I don't have everything set up correctly here. Speed. Right around where we are. And let's try that again. There we go. Nice and civilized. And switch to nav mode. That's going to turn us on course. I'm going to actually lower my speed down like 220 or so. That's a bit too fast. Look at that, we're going 280 knots already. Bring back the throttle so it can stop nosing up so much. Right there works for me. Oops, 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 oops. And we go to. There we go. And that's a little bit more situated, ain't it? And let's go to 18,000. Level 180. And once I get the altitude set, speed set, and have that climbing like I wanted to, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to. Oh, look at that turbulence we're getting right there. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go fly direct.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic devices may now be switched off from airplane mode. This aircraft is also equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight attendant for more information.
Now, oh, I see. Nav sources be FMS. There it goes. And we should be flying in the other direction. Oh, you know why. I know why. Nav mode. There it is. Nice. Alright, cool. Yes, this plane. He said this plane gets Wi-Fi and the 737 doesn't. 737 does have Wi-Fi. What 737s have you been flying on? Alright, speed up a bit. You just have to pay for it. And my speed is dropping. And our cruise today will be 240, so let's go ahead and go straight to that. Short flight. Let's go to our cruise. It's flight level 240. Good. And I'm gonna go ahead and get off of this guy's frequency too. I'm still on his frequency. I just haven't left. I might leave it just because I didn't even switch to. I'm surprised he didn't say anything about us not being on changing our squawk. All right, flaps are up. Set our speed to like 280 or so. That works for me. All right, now we're headed directly to Gilfin. That's 42 miles out. That's part of our departure. The AP bleed is still on. We can probably turn it off. Packs are on. That's good. We'll turn on the anti-ice, not that we really need it, but just in case. I'm also going to turn on the boost pump, which I don't even know why we need that, but I always turn it on. And I can shut off the APU there. We'll turn off the logo lights, and the landing lights. Smoking sign, passenger sign will stay on. And now we're heading in the right direction. Easy enough. Let's make sure that we do everything right once we get to our cruise. Make sure we don't get caught over speeding and anything like that. Love these clouds, man. I love these clouds. I love this view too, because like I'm using my track IR to look around, and if I look to the right, you can see right back inside the aircraft. Frame, I actually disagree with you on that about these clouds looking fake. I do not think these clouds look fake. And I am hype about the infinite flight version of the CRJ. It's very interesting to see what they have to offer with that. I know it's gonna be good. I know it is. Let's go outside. To this view. Nameless Daniel, yes, I do have mods, or I guess you could call them DLC, whatever you want to call them. The clouds are a DLC, or what do you call them? Like whatever, you know, the stuff add-on scenery. That's what it's called, add-on. The clouds are add-on. This is called X Enviro, and they do look better than the X-Plane's default clouds. But X-Plane's default clouds don't look too bad. But they are different. Also, the CRJ is also an add-on to X-Plane 11. It's a payware add-on, so it just, this CRJ does not come with X-Plane 11 add-on. Also, the scenery that you saw flying out of Charlotte was also add-on scenery. I talked about it earlier in my stream about how I had just today generated that ortho imagery for that scenery. So I didn't create the actual like buildings and stuff. That stuff is already default for X-Plane. All the traffic, everything driving around is default. But the scenery you see under the airport, like the grass, the imagery you see around it, that is all add-on scenery. We're also going to see the same add-on scenery in Daytona when we land there too. We should be able to see Daytona Speedway. So that's one of the main reasons we're flying out there. Nameless, if you have flat scenery on X-Plane, that means your graphic settings are probably all the way down, or you need to do something with your settings, because X-Plane 10 has complete 3D everything also. So, and X-Plane 10 and X-Plane 11 are basically the same game. The only difference between X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 10 is mainly the X-Plane 11 has better graphics, better graphic engine. And actually there's a lot of other things also that X-Plane 11 does better than X-Plane 10. A lot of other updates and small little technical things that not many people who are not like tech savvy would know much about, but yeah. So when it comes to you saying X-Plane 10 is good for training, I mean, I would say this is the same for X-Plane 11. I mean, the systems are mostly the same, except for like the cockpits are a little bit different on X-Plane 10, I guess you could say. If you bought a 737, you need to get your money back, because there's a lot of freeware 737s out there, even for X-Plane 10, that you do not need to buy. What's going on, Black Ice Cream? Good to see you, man. We're headed up to flight level 240, 24,000 feet today. That's gonna be our cruise, and we're already there. So I'm gonna bring back the throttle, because this aircraft does not like really have a auto throttle. You have to kind of control the throttle on your own. You can't just like sit back and like, all right, the plane's gonna take care of itself. You see the bring for right now, we're coming up on 340 knots. So I'm continuing to bring back the throttle. If you look here, you can kind of see, you should see our one coming down a bit. Yeah, so now we're right at 340. So I'm just have to bring my throttle back until the plane really settles at that altitude and at that speed. So I'm gonna have to watch that until that does it. And in the meantime, we're going to switch to standard on the altimeter, which is 299.2. No problem, Nameless Daniel. That's kind of what, you know, streams are about. That's the good thing about streaming, is that you guys get to ask questions, and so ask away, ask anything you want. As far as the ATC, VATSIM, that's what it's called. It's called VATSIM. It's very well known in the X-Plane community. So like if you already fly X-Plane, you probably already know about it. But for people who don't fly X-Plane, and the same for FSX and P3D, VATSIM is basically a ATC add-on where you have real live controllers, like real people on the other side, talking to you through the microphone, giving you directions, giving you clearance, giving you vectors, and all those things. And all you gotta do is tune into the correct frequency to talk to them. So right now, we were talking to Charlotte. Hold on. We were talking to Charlotte Tower, which is at 118.1. So I had to go to my radio and type in 118.1, and that gave us the Charlotte frequency. We also have 122.8, which is Unicom, so I could actually type in Unicom and talk to other aircraft around us within a certain range. I'm not sure what that range is. What's the legs page here? But it's a free add-on. VATSIM is, and all you gotta do is install it. You have to create a VATSIM account so they know who you are. But other than that, it's real easy to set up. There's also another platform called Pilot Edge, and one thing I'm gonna say also about VATSIM is that VATSIM works for FSX, it works for P3D, even V4, and X-Plane. So basically, I can see anybody who's flying X-Plane, P3D, or FSX all out here at the same time. Now the planes don't look like as good as like my plane looks like, but you know, it's kind of like in you know, I don't know how to say it, but it's kind of like a lower res version of what they're flying if they set it up correctly. I'm flying 737 speed. I don't know about that. We're going Mach 7.2. We're all right. I'm not worried about it. 48 ETE, 49, 47, whatever. Thurman, you can see the flight deck once we land, my friend. Can't let you in here right now. The flight deck is locked where it should be. Where is it? There's a button down here to lock it. I don't know where it is. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh well. There's a button down here so we can lock the door so nobody can come in here. No problem, GL. Thanks for being here, though, man. Let's look at that. I need to bring my speed back. Man, I've been flying a helicopter so much that I'm just like flying inverted. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna bring my speed up to 300 flat. Put some more throttle in it. Are we okay? We're like 26. That's nuts how slow we're going right now. We good on fuel? Engines look good. Look at my N1. We're at 26.8. And slowing. What did I do wrong? Let's figure this out before we stall. Hydraulics are on. I don't know that this has happened before. We may have a emergency landing situation coming up because look at our speed, 220 and slowing, and I am not getting any input to the N1 right now. When I go down, yeah, my N2 is going down also. Oh wait, fuel. Yeah, we have plenty of fuel. So what's the problem? I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out before we stall because we're getting really close. We'll start descending to keep from stalling. We're gonna go down to I don't know, 18 for now. We'll do like 16,000 and hit speed. So we're going into a dive. So please do not panic. I need to find out why we're not getting, like, I think this happened to me one time and it did not end well. I think it happened to me one time and it did not end well. Let's see. Let's take a look over here. Packs are on. Cockpit APU is off. That looks good. Yeah, we just did a nosedive for a reason. ECS, how's that looking? That's what we were already on. PRI, I don't know what the problem is, guys. Stat, I don't even know what that means, but we're looking at going through all the systems right now, making sure, because I don't know. My hydraulics seem to be good. Yep, hydraulics is good. So we have hydraulics. Okay, here we go. Look at that. It's coming back. We're in the red. We're all right. So now our speed's coming back. That is good. That's what we want to see. A second ago, I was moving my throttle up and down, and my N1 was not moving. It's like, for whatever reason, like my engine just died. Is what it felt like. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Now we're at 90.5. I actually have the throttle to max, but I have, if earlier when I was setting up the aircraft, you saw I put the max N1 target to be 90.5. So no matter how hot, no matter how far I push the throttle, it will not go past 90.5 to basically, you know, make sure the engine's all right. All right, cool. So that's working. So let's go back up to cruise at 240. And we'll see if that happens again. Oh, now we're about to overspeed. Tell the passengers I'm sorry. I'm trying to save their lives. Uh-oh. Whoa. Alright, after this, they should be able to chill. Turn it off. I wonder if it has anything to do with that. Alright, now we're climbing back up to 240 at 320 knots. That's going to have us at Mach 0.72 at the moment. Have my throttle maxed out. I'll pull it back as we get closer. We got lucky today, guys. I thought we were going to have an emergency situation again. I was like, no, not again. Alright, here comes 240. So we'll keep a real close eye at the N1 and N2. I don't know what happened there. It made it, I mean, all this was down. The fans were down. Maybe overheated, who knows? Any CRJ geniuses out there know why that may happen. Alright, let's bring our speed back. We can see right here. Because it happened when I brought my speed back, that's what it was. And I would like to level off here at like 320-ish. The CRJ can go pretty fast though. Like, it's not like they never fly this fast. They do it when they're late. They can make up some time. We'll go B3. Other way. 330. That works for me. And we're still climbing for some reason. 7 miles out from Baldwin. Still climbing, holy crap. We're supposed to be at 240, we're at 27. I might just do 28 just because we're up here. But hey, well, I changed my mind. There's 28 and speed. Man, if I was a passenger, I would be like sick. Like, why is this dude going up and down? Alright, just level off at 280, please, Mr. CRJ. That's all I need you to do right now. Yeah, passengers definitely gonna sue us. Somebody's gonna get sick on this plane. Alright, well, since, you know, we've already made them, like, sick, let's go ahead and feed them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be serving you cold drinks and a light snack shortly.
Uh-oh, I think... Oh, it just froze? No? I think it just happened again. I'm watching this right here because I'm actually moving the throttle, but my N1's not changing. And but we're leveled off. Can't complain about that. So I'll leave it as is and see what happens. And I'll move my speed indicator back down here. And I mean, we're perfectly level right now. So I'm just gonna leave it alone so I don't mess nothing else up. Justin says I should have flown with Spirit. It would have been worse. Alright guys, we were en route to Daytona. What's going on, LT Hybrid Gaming? Good to see you, man. Fuzzy, yes I do. I actually just posted my schedule to Twitter like an hour ago before we started the flight. So I have my schedule. Well, I don't have the exact flights that I'm doing, but I have what, like, if I'm flying X-Plane, Infinite Flight, whatever. I have my stream schedule posted on Twitter and on Discord for the week. And I'll probably, after the stream is over, I'll probably post it for on Instagram. I'll probably take a screenshot or something and post it to Instagram. But anyways, guys, we're finally at our cruise and relaxing, chilling. I think we're okay now. I don't think we have anything to worry about, guys. It's okay. The captain is in control.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main cabin, we will be starting with our meal service very shortly. We do have two selections of entrees. We have a penne pasta with a cheese and tomato sauce. The other selection is chicken with vegetables and...
sounds good.
And a rice stuffing. Then we'll be following our meal carts with a beverage cart. And we do ask staff, if you're eating, as a courtesy to those behind you, if you could bring your seat back up just to let those behind you a little more room to enjoy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting our in-flight entertainment system on the screens in front of you and on the ones on the front of the cabin. You can turn on additional features such as subtitles, as well as adjust the language using your remote.
Thank you, Graham. Today's motivational quote of the day brought to you by Graham Porter 25. Difficult words often lead to beautiful destinations. Love it, man. Difficult words often lead to beautiful destinations. That's interesting the way they said that. Do you mean difficult roads? I think you mean to say difficult roads. I'm not really understanding what the words part means. So let's change that to difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations, because that's completely true. It's not always the easy way out. It's gonna take you to the best place. The easy way is not going to give you a good life. Beef jerky is bomb, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Beef jerky is really good. But yeah, guys, so basically the background on today's flight, and like I said, you guys who are very active on the streams and on my Discord and just know me in general already know what's up. But race season is starting up. They actually had the first race this Saturday. Or was it Sunday? Saturday and Sunday they had a ARCA race. It's another series of like a stock car type of series that I watched. That was cool. They also had the NASCAR Clash race, which is just basically like a lot of the all-stars and racing, kind of all racing together at Daytona. So that was really cool to watch too. And this Sunday coming up is going to be the Daytona 500 2018. It's gonna be mad dope. I can't wait. Hopefully I'm in town. Or hopefully not, I don't know, because I may end up going out of town this weekend. So in that case, I don't know. I don't know if I'll probably to watch like from the hotel, but I may not, like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, yeah, race season starting up, so I'm excited about it. So I decided, you know, Justin, actually, I got this idea from Justin. He talked about doing a flight to Daytona, and so I was like, yeah, I actually do want to do that. Originally, we were thinking about flying from my hometown, but I decided to fly from Charlotte, North Carolina, again because Charlotte is, you know, kind of like where all the teams are located. You know, like all the teams kind of home bases, not all of them, but most of them are all in and around Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's kind of like the race NASCAR capital of the United States. But yeah, so I'm mad excited about it. I been, you know, following NASCAR on Instagram and seeing a lot of anticipation for a lot of new drivers. Not so many new rules this year, thank God. But pretty good. Also, we got IndyCar starting up, and we got Formula 1, so that's gonna be really cool too. Just all race season, all just races in general. Both me and Fine Passion are both very big race fans, and look at that horrible contrail. But that being said, though, I will be doing probably a lot more iRacing streams and videos. They're not going to be replacing Infinite Flight or any of the aviation stuff. They're just going to be flying, you know, not flying. It's going to be with it. So I'll be doing both, but just more often. There's a new series. Alonzo, man, yeah, bro. There's a new it's called iRacing has a new series called Road to Pro Series. So if you guys don't know about iRacing, I'm gonna try not to talk too much about racing, but I can't really help it. There's a series in iRacing called the Peak Antifreeze series. Now this is like the highest series you can do on oval racing for NASCAR inside of iRacing. All right, now like these guys, like they legit race. Like these guys are good, and they even win money in these races. Like this is like a for real E-series, I mean E-sport, you know. Then there's another series below that. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember the next series below that. It's like basically you have to win. You have to be good in the other series to make it up to get to this series. And they added a third series called Road to Pro Series. And basically the entire season of NASCAR this year, and I think from starting this week actually all the way up until October, they're going to be having full-length races matching the NASCAR schedule. And anybody with an A-class, which is kind of like the equivalent to expert server on Infinite Flight, anybody with an A-class can join in and basically enter and race. And so I have an A-class. I've had it for a while, and so I'm going to definitely try my best to go to as many races as I can and participate in as many races as I can. It's going to be racing in the truck. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter or even Discord, if you see me anywhere but here, you probably saw me post my my new paint job for my truck. Last night I made a new paint scheme for my truck that I'll be racing in the series, and it looks freaking dope. Like I didn't know it was gonna look that good. It looks really good. But basically like a Blue Games paint scheme. It's really cool. So pretty excited about that. I'm not like the greatest e-racer or sim racer or driver, but I do like to race. I do like racing, and I'm basically gonna be competing just to have a good time. Takeoff Aviation, how you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Uh-oh, we just disconnected for some reason. Oh, no, we didn't. But yeah, so expecting it to be fun. I'm hoping to participate in as many races as I can this year. I'll be racing in the truck. Starly says, if it comes to racing, you won't lose. Yes. Again, congratulations on you, Starly, on your win last week at Friday Night Flight. Speaking of Friday Night Flight, so let's talk about this week's schedule. Some of you guys have already brought the question up about, you know, what am I doing this week for, you know, flights or streams and stuff like that. So I posted the schedule already for those who have not seen it. Obviously, today we're flying X-Plane. That's what we're doing. Already started. And tomorrow, we'll be back on Infinite Flight. We'll be continuing the Australian tour as long as things go as planned. That's what I'm always going to say, because sometimes things happen that are out of my control. And if I can't stream, I can't stream. So the plan, though, the plan is to basically the rest of the week will be on Infinite Flight, Tuesday through Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we'll be continuing our Australian tour, and Friday we'll be back on Friday Night Flight, and that's going to take us to the Olympics, actually, so that'll be a lot of fun. We should finish the Australian tour by next week if things go as planned this week, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll also be racing. I don't think I'll be doing any race streams. We'll see. If I get like extra time, I may do a race stream. But I know I will be racing. I just may not be streaming it. And then also, I've been playing a lot of DCS World. Like I've been mentioning a lot of times, I've been pressing a lot of the wrong buttons today in this flight because I keep forgetting, you know, that, hey, this is not DCS World. Nabo, what will be the route tomorrow? It's a secret, bro. It's a secret. You'll know once I start streaming tomorrow. One of the main reasons that I'm not telling you guys what, you know, all the flights, what they all are, is because I don't want people like going ahead of us and doing the entire tour before we even finish it, you know. So once we finish the entire tour, you guys will know all the routes that I've done and all that stuff, and you're free to fly whichever you like. But until we finish, I would like to stay ahead of that. See you later, Kid MC. Thanks for joining in, bro. Yes, IFAT is going to be in Australia, but on Saturday, and that is a day I do not stream. So I highly doubt I will be streaming when IFATC is in Australia. But IFATC has been very generous lately, and joining in on some of our streams and controlling for us outside of the given or scheduled region. So thank you guys for that, if any of you are watching. But yeah, can you join what? Takeoff Aviation. Isn't there like a flyby view or something? Here it is. Oh, look at that crosswind. Alright, so where are we right now? We're flying over Georgia. Yeah, we're flying over Georgia now. We may see a little bit of coast here on our left. Captain 4653, should you get P3D? I don't know. I don't know. I've never played a P3D. I've seen lots of videos. It looks great. I've heard that it's very realistic. I've never played it myself. I thought about getting it a little while, but I was like, you know, why should I get a whole nother sim? I've already invested so much time and money in X-Plane 11. I think that it's like a Boeing versus Airbus kind of thing, where like neither are actually better than the other. Now I know a lot of you guys want to argue that, but neither are technically better than the other. It's all down to preference. I'm always going to recommend X-Plane because that's what I fly. I've never even opened up P3D. How you doing, Alaska 82? Good to see you, man. The good thing about X-Plane is that there is a free trial version. I don't know about P3D. I'm pretty sure it's not because I would have had it. But what's going on, Eater? Oh wait, Alaska. I already said hi to Eater. My bad. I thought I saw somebody join in. Takeoff Aviation. I am not a part of IFATC yet. Thank you, Alaska, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, man. Thanks for joining in, bro. Hope you enjoyed your see. Today's flight plan, I mean, I didn't like create the flight plan. I copied it from FlightAware. That's how easy it is. So, but no, I took care of the flight plan today. Thank you, Ader, for that subscription, bro. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. S Visible says hi to me. Hi. You're funny. Seems legit, yeah. P3D is freaking expensive. It's very expensive. It's one of the main reasons I didn't get it. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a video out there that like compares the two of them. I've never like really cared or looked for it, but I'm pretty sure there's like a video out there that kind of compares the difference of X-Plane and P3D. All I know is that, I mean, they both work great. They both do the same things. You know, they're both simulations. They're both study level. So if you're looking for something that you know that's a study level sim, what do I mean by study level? Is basically it's like what's the best way to explain study level? So basically, like you read them, like it comes with a manual. You know, that you could compare it to the real life thing. Now, obviously, you probably should do some more training before you hop in a real live aircraft. But the realism is high enough that you could use it to study, to learn how to fly a specific aircraft. I do not have Fortnite. Not a fan. Yes, sir, Nabo. I do want to be a pilot. Cat 4653, how do I know how to fly on X-Plane 11 Cold and Dark? YouTube University, my friend. You use it, it's free. Every aircraft that I fly, I learn how to fly them on YouTube. And that is 100% the truth. The CRJ right here, I watched the tutorial maybe 2-3 times. And I did it step by step with them. So like the tutorial, maybe an hour. It takes me 2 hours to go through the step-by-step process until I get it right. And then after that, once you do it, that's why you'll see me when I fly X-Plane, you'll see me fly the same aircraft multiple times in a row, so that I can just kind of get familiar with the controls. Because usually the first time out, it's like horrible. Like I don't remember how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know why anything's happening. And then after I fly it a few times, I kind of a little bit better understand why this and that are happening. I still don't know why our engines kind of shut off on us earlier. That's happened to me one time, and only one time. This is the second time now. The same thing happened with the Boeing 737. When I flew that, when I first got back into X-Plane, I flew that for weeks, just making sure that I got familiar with it. Did the same thing with the Airbus. So it's a little bit different. Infinite flight, I know a lot of you guys fly the mobile simulator. I mean, everything is. I mean, only thing that's different is the like landing speeds and stuff like that. That's really it. But once you get used to the HUD, it's basically the same. When you're flying actual, like, you know, X-Plane or P3D, you have to learn where all the buttons are, where this is, you know, where the landing lights are, where the anti-ice is, where the APU bleed, you know, all that kind of stuff. You need to know what everything does, what it does, you know, where does it, why does it need to be switched on, does it need to be turned off? You know, you need to know those things, because if you're in flight, something goes wrong, you need to know how to fix it. You need to know how to fly from start to finish, cold and dark. That's what I believe. Now, obviously, you can just jump in here and have it already started and ready to go. You just kind of fly around and land it. Yeah, that's fine too. But for me, I like to start any aircraft that I fly on infinite flight, not infinite flight, any aircraft that I fly on X-Plane 11. I have to know how to fly from a cold and dark state. Looking good right now. Let's see, where's our speed? Mach 0.78. I can dig it. And we're at 280. I can dig that too. Headed to MILIE. Let's see what our how we're looking down here. Let's find out what runway we're landing at in Daytona, and we'll find out where our top of the descent is. Because we're getting close-ish. Alright, so winds in Daytona are 110 at 7, visibility 9, few at 4,000, few at 9,500, broken at 25,000, and temperature is 26, dew point 21, altimeter 3025. So that means winds are 110. There is no ATC in Daytona at the moment. So let's find out what runway we need to take. The cool thing about Daytona, when we land here, you'll see it, is that the runway is actually parallel to the backstretch of Daytona's International Speedway. It's really cool. Looks like we're probably taking a runway 7 left. And Daytona should be on our left wing as we land. That'd be really cool. Really, really cool. So we're taking runway 7 left. Let's go ahead and program that. And OM in. And execute. Legs. Cool. Alright, 41 miles. Yeah, so we need to start descending pretty soon. 1600 at Hanav. Find out when we need to land this thing, or when we need to send this thing. Alright, 07 left, ILS. Where is this? Where are they getting Hanav from? Oh, I see it. Alright. Oh, wow. This is gonna be cool. Looks like we're gonna be flying right over the racetrack. Yeah, nice. We actually can be a bit higher than what it's saying. So at Hanav, we need to be... Actually, we do need to be at 16. We need to be at 1900. No, wait. Oh, wow. Where's OMN? OMN, we need to be at 1900. Let's look at this. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have the charts on the screen, so you can't see what I'm talking about. I'm not landing on the racetrack. Call me when he crashes. Alright, you won't get a phone call today. $42 miles from Bino, or no, from MILIE, then Bino. OMN, which is actually just outside of the airport. So hold on, I'm trying to figure out where we're going here. Yeah, so OMN is going to be to the north of the airport and to the north of the speedway. Hanav. Okay, that does make sense now. Okay, so on the... Okay, I was confused. I was definitely confused. Oh, okay, so I was looking at the wrong waypoint. So OMN is over here. Hanav is over there. And then from Hanav, we'll kind of like loop in to land. That'll be fun. Haven't done that much on X-Plane. Then we're going to Wamao and then Tige. Then Zori. So I'm probably going to type those waypoints in because they didn't actually give me those waypoints. And I want those waypoints to give me a better idea what we're doing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add these waypoints in here. I will burn the toast. Yes, I will. You guys know. You guys already know. I'm burning his toast. How many hours do I have in this game? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know. Probably 1,000. Like from the time, from like including X-Plane 10, I would say about 1,000 hours on this game. On X-Plane. But it doesn't really show because I've been off and on. And that's for years I've been playing X-Plane. Alright, so Bino, we want to go from Bino to Owamin. Owamin to Hanav. After Hanav, we don't want to go to D223P. Let me see if it'll allow me to add anything in between there. I want to add Owamal, which is W-A. Yeah, I want that to go. Nope. 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 Okay. So instead, what I'll do is I'm actually gonna go to my arrival. I'm gonna delete that arrival because I don't like the way it shows up. I don't like the way they put that in there. I don't like that at all. I'm going to delete my transition. Cancel. Execute. Actually, I'm gonna go back here. Flight plan, and then we'll go to next page. I think it, oh yeah, no, I find a Bino. After Bino, we're gonna go to Owamin. O-M-N. And then after Owamin, we're gonna go to Owamal. No. Hanav. H. Hotel Alpha November Alpha Victor. And then Owamal. There we go. After Owamal, we go to TK. After TK, we go to Zabri. Execute. And after that, I don't know if it'll allow me to put the arrival now. 07 left. Execute. And we'll see if I messed anything up. Owamin, Hanav, Owamal, TK, Zabri, KDAB. Dope. We'll do that right there. And I already know the altitudes. So at TK, 1600. At Owamal, 1900. At or above. So that being said, we'll do I don't want to be too high. We'll do 3,000 at Owamin. Yeah, coming down from 28. 3,000 feet. Miles. So we need to descend about 1,900 feet per minute. Once we get to Bino. Wait. I'm confusing myself. Take a look at the map. Oh, here's Bino, there's Owamin. So now, we need to descend now. I figured out just in time. All right then. Well, altitude 3,000. Crap! Stop doing that. Other way, down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? I know math plus blue equals never. You guys have seen me attempt to do math enough time. I'm always like, all right, I'll guesstimate that, guesstimate this. I'm pretty sure when I get my real pilot license, they're not going to allow me to do that. But once we get there, I'll figure it out. Speed will go 200. We'll do that. And 280 is gonna be our speed. Bring the throttle back here, and aircraft is gonna start nosing down once we reach 280 knots to maintain 280 knots on our descent. We're only 80 miles out. Matter of fact, we're less, so we're gonna go a bit faster, but we're okay. But we need to be around 1,900 feet to make it.
Mr. Hunter, for duty free, please come forward to door 2 left, the door which you entered, and collect your duty free items. Thank you.
I won't say my opinion on female pilots. I didn't even see you guys talking about female pilots. GL, man, you can't rush perfection, bro. Alright, so we're descending now. That's actually not the announcement that I wanted to make.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a big favor to ask of anyone who is in an aisle seat in economy. We have
we're doing a bunch of random announcements now.
Very claustrophobic, and she is in a window seat. If you're willing to move to a window seat and give up your aisle seat, it would help if you were
guys, we're almost there.
Row 33.
This is us here.
I'm sorry, 37.
And that's our we're going. That's not very far.
If anyone would give up their aisle seat, a couple could do it to move to an A, B seat out of a aisle and a middle. If you would help these people out in 37A, please.
I'm curious if we're gonna make it down there in time, because we're 24,000 feet. We got 60 miles to get to 3,000. Hearing the flight attendant talk. I'm just kind of going because I have a bunch of different calls I can do. I'm trying to find out what they all say.
Ladies and gentlemen, a personal request: if anybody has found a watch with a blue band, please.
Yeah, CRJs are freaking small.
Flight attendant. Again, this is
fun to fly, not so fun to ride on. Look at this. Look how small these spaces are. You guys doing all right back here? You good? You ready to land this thing? You ready to get on the ground? Yeah, I am too. You're having a heart attack in the back of the plane. Well, you're gonna have to wait, bruh. Don't die yet. You gotta wait. Can't let you die yet. We're already landing. Passing 21,000 feet. Alright, let's see what other calls I have. I know I have an emergency one in here too.
Ladies and gentlemen, those double chimes indicate that we're well into our descent, so all electronic equipment needs to be turned off at this time and safely stowed away along with any other carry-on luggage you may have taken out. Also, please check to make sure that your seat back is in the full upright position, your tray table stored and locked in place.
Cloudy in Daytona.
For those of you in our business and first class cabins, if you would make sure that you push the green airplane reset mode button. And for those of you in first class, your shoulder straps are please fastened.
Sounds good, the man. Yeah, man, I'll open up the door for you back here, and I'll let you. Just don't let me forget. I'll open up the door back here so you guys can take some photos in the flight deck so we get on the ground. But for now, make sure your seatbelts are on. Yeah, you guys don't need to talk in caps to get my attention if that's what you're using it for. Yeah, there is no first class in the CRJ. That is for sure. Ooh, turbulence. Hitting some turbulence on the way down. Yeah, we've flown in Alaska plenty of times. I'm not sure if I've done an X-plane flight in Alaska yet, but I have definitely flown in Alaska a ton. Look at that wing flex. It's getting bumpy. What's going on, Simulation World? Good to see you, bro. Welcome to the stream. We are on our descent into Daytona Beach, Florida. Hey, well, these clouds are better than no clouds, or better than some clouds that are out there. I like these clouds. I like these clouds. We've done that before, Starlight. We've done Anchorage to Juneau many, many times. What's our altitude now? 12,000. Let's go ahead and bring our speed back. I'll bring out the spoilers also. Bring our speed back 250 knots here. It's gonna nose up the aircraft a bit. Oh crap. Right there. Man, it's getting bumpy out here in Daytona, man. What's going on? Still descending down to 3,000 feet. Also going to turn back on our logo lights and our landing lights as we're about to pass under 10,000 feet, guys. Ready for arrival in Daytona Beach, Florida. We're just sitting like extremely fast, like friggin' 5,000 feet per minute right now. I'm gonna put some more throttle in so we can nose up a bit. Holy crap. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go down to 5,000 instead, because I think we're gonna get there early. Just 6. No worries for me. Spoilers are out too. Weird. Oh, okay. The clouds look kind of like, it looks like we're actually pointed down, but we're not. Because of the angle of the clouds. It was scary for a second. I thought I was actually like dying. Alright guys, we're almost there. Alright, leveling off at 6,000 now. Bringing the throttle back so we can maintain that speed of about 250 knots. Ooh, there's one more thing we need to do. We want to do the ILS for 07 left. I need to make sure I put that frequency in. Stand by. That's going to have us at 109.7, and CRS is going to be 070. It may, sometimes it does it on its own. Let's see, we need, should be set to nav 1097. Yeah, it's not on there, so 109.7 on nav 1. I'm gonna put it over here too, just in case it doesn't work. Just in case, I don't trust it. And this is going to hopefully put us on the ILS. We also need to change our altimeter. Current Daytona altimeter is 3025. So a few last minute changes here that I kind of forgot about. Oh, too much. And there it is. Cool. that's set. We can't change our CRS while being in FMS mode, so I have to make sure I don't forget to switch to Nav 1 mode when we get on final and we get out of Nav mode, so that way I can change the CRS to be 070 for the ILS into Daytona. 07 left. Yep, that's right. Alright, cool. That all looks good now, I believe. 097, just making sure. Let's bring our speed back some more. 235. We are closing in. Oh, wrong one. Alright, there we go. We're about 20 miles out from Oman. If we look out the window now, you can already see, put the spoilers away, the Florida coast. Nice. Loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Should, once we get to that next waypoint, should be able to see. Oh, we're going a bit fast. We're going way fast. Let's go ahead and continue down 3,000 now, actually. When we get to the next waypoint, we should be able to see Daytona. And speed. And it's going to be 230. Keep pressing the wrong button. This is not DCS World. Yes, sir. See, Sean and G, we were flying the CRJ. Oh man, look at that. Flying over the coast now, descending down 3,000 feet. We're making left traffic into Florida. I mean, into Daytona International. Just below the clouds now. Don't see the airport just yet. It might be it right there. I don't think that's it. We're 10 miles out. Is that it right there? No, that's not it. Is it? I think that's it. Looks like it. Yeah, it's gotta be it. We're turning. Turn our speed back to 210. Alright, making a right turn here. And jump outside, take a look. Oh, no, that's not it. That's a different airport. Yeah, I thought that was the airport too. I should have known it was the airport. That was just our turning point. Airport's gonna be over there on the left wing now. Alright, we're at 3,000 and we need to look at the track. It said 2,000 at OMN, so let's continue our descent down to 2,000. Let's keep our speed up though. Uh-oh, I think it's happening again, guys. Yeah, it is. It is. Hold on. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Let's get down. 1,000 and speed. Like if you look at my N1, like it's like it stalls out. It's really weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's really stupid. Shouldn't be doing that. Anyways, left wing. Can't see. There's airport is right there. Where those buildings are. No flaps down. Flaps 1. Yeah, guys, that's exactly why I don't have the chat on the stream today, because nobody wants to read all that. Alright, let's close this in a bit. So here's Hanav right here, and then Wamal. No, we're good. Altitude is good. Everything is good. Nav mode is or nav is set. We are ready to land. Yeah, I would like to see an Emirates landing today too. I would. Alright, land lights are on. Ignition lights are on. Logo lights are on. Hydraulics are on. I'm turning the APU back on. What's that button? Alright, we're at 2,000, making a left turn right now. We're on a basically a left pattern. We're on a left downwind, runway 07 left, Daytona. And our speed is around 290 knots, so we're a little slow, but we're alright. Rather be slow than be fast, or I don't know if that's actually true, because if I was slow, or if I was fast, then we wouldn't land. If I was slow, I would die. I don't know. So I want to keep it around 190. I'm happy with 190. Right now we're about half throttle, 50%. I'll put a little bit more. Here's our CRS right here, so I'll be ready to put that in. Yeah, man, we can't crash. We're trying to get to the race this weekend, guys. Like, oh, what happened? I missed the Daytona 500 because, you know, the pilot killed us. Not working again because it seems like it's not working. All right, we're making our left turn and we want to be at 1,900 at 1 mile. So that's like 100 feet below what we already are. At. And getting a bit more turbulence here as we turn our left base. Slow her down to 180. See if we can stay there. A little worried because my throttle does not seem to be catching on. If you look right here, you see my N1 is like literally like nothing right now, and I have my throttle all the way up, so I'm a little concerned about that. It's been happening multiple times in this flight, and this is not a good time for it to happen because we're going to be really low and not a lot of room for error. As you can see, we're already slowing down 160 knots, 25% TGT. It seems to like kind of fix itself whenever I hit the alt button. Holy crap, we're about to stall. We're about to stall. We are about to stall. Nose down, please. No. Oh no. Oh no. We are literally right on top of stalling because my throttle is not working. Alright, there it is. Throttle's back. Alright, we're flying this by hand the rest of the way because I do not trust that. I feel like it's like, yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright, throttle is now finally, holy crap. That was scary. Alright, flaps down, and we now have control of the we're about to get control of the plane. I'm gonna switch to nav mode. There it is. And we need to change our CRS to 070. It's very bumpy right now. Alright, we're about to overspeed. Holy crap. And we need approach mode. Now we can see, now we can see where our glide slope is. Let's see, nav 1. Uh-oh, CRS is not right. It's set 71. Alright, 70. Alright, we're at 160. I think we can hold that. And I'm going to change my heading so we can intercept. Localizer here. There we go. Little dirt track over here. Flying over. Might be a horse track or something. Let's get rid of that so we can see things. Alright guys, we're turning our final. Might have turned a bit too much. That's not it right there. Thank you for the luck, man. Hopefully everything goes good. So far, I don't think this plane wants us to successfully land it because of what just happened. To the right. So we can meet the localizer a little bit sooner. My CRS keeps changing. Needs to be 70, not anything else. And nav, there we go. Alright, cool. Make sure 109.7. 09.7 is a localizer, 070 is the approach CRS. That seems to be right. It should say like localizer or something up here. Not sure why it's not. Speed is under control. Approach mode is on. Actually, no, it's not. Now it is. Oh, there it is. Loc 1. That's what I'm looking for. Glide slope is showing. Localizer is showing there. Armed. And oh, I want to change one more thing. Format. No. How do I do it? Can't remember. I think it's this one. Is it nav source? No. Is it format? Oh, yeah, it's this. Yeah, that's it right there. Alright, so now the aircraft is turning itself onto the localizer. As you can see out there. Yeah, the track is okay. I was just making sure because it didn't seem like it was catching the track. It is now. Alright, cool. Alright, we're on 10 mile. Final. Can't quite see the airport just yet. It's out there though. Oh, there. I think, is that it right there? That's a building. Yeah, so close yet so far away. Hey, localizer is established. We still haven't met the glide slope yet. We're a bit low. We're at 1,700. I had to do that to make sure we weren't gonna have any issues earlier though. With my freaking throttle was not working. But now we have established on localizer and we're on final. Runway 07 left, Daytona International. Let's go one more notch of flaps here. And oh, one more thing. Of all the things, so many things to remember. We need to have our ground spoilers armed. Right. 109. Yep, that's good. I don't know why we are on. There we go. All right, 1228. Unicom. Speed right now is like 150 knots indicated. Yes, this is a training server. Good, so far so good. Is it just me? Does this approach just feel like it's taking forever? Nice. I don't think we went gear down. Let's go gear down. Looks like the nose just went down, which means I think we just caught onto the glide slope. Could be wrong. Hopefully we see the racetrack. We may be too low to even see the racetrack. Starly, your birthday's tomorrow? Nice, man. Well, happy early birthday in case, you know, I don't get to tell you tomorrow. Oh, I see the runway now. Wow, it's dark up there. Yep, we're established and we're on the glide slope. Go flaps full. Pull the speed back here. We're a bit fast. And we're landing. Why the gear down? Because we're landing. We're on the ILS though, so that's very helpful. We have a little bit of wind, not too much, about 6 knots. You guys see the runway right there? There it is. And the racetrack should be right there. You can't really see it from this angle, but it's definitely right there. I'll show you guys once we land because it doesn't look like we're gonna fly over it. Watch our speed here. We're at 120. I can't remember, but I think this aircraft automatically deploys the reverse thrust. Alright guys, here we go. It should disconnect the autopilot at about 300 feet or so, something like that. It's a very small bit of the crosswind. See how we do. Let's try the floater this time. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're getting rocky. Come on. Oh, there's a float. There's a float. Oh, look at that. We're gonna hit it hard now. Oh.
Retard.
Oh my, did you hear the people scream?
Retard.
Flight attendants, disarm doors.
Oh my gosh. The hardest landing ever. That was hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort,
You can hear
please
her. You
remain
can hear it in
seated
her
until
voice.
the
She's like,
captain
again,
turns off
this
the
freaking
fasten
pilot.
seatbelt sign. Please check around you for any personal
They
belongings.
screamed.
Please also use caution when opening the overhead lockers, as heavy articles may have shifted during the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant
that
day.
was priceless. That was freaking priceless. Oh, suavemente. That's what that was. Baby's crying. You hear it? Oh my gosh. Please be careful when removing contents from the above cabinets, because contents definitely may have shifted during landing. It's okay, I won't be flying this airline anymore. I'm gonna be switching to something else. American doesn't want me anymore. Oh, that was so funny. Alright, we'll park right there. That was like that was the Ryanest. That's what that was. The Ryanest Ryanair landing of all. That's what that was. Holy crap, we hit the ground hard. I knew it. As soon as we floated it, I was like, well, you know what's next? After the float, always comes the stall. Alright, I think that's good right there. Well, guys, you know what they say. Any landing you can walk away from. But, yeah. That was interesting. Alright, before we open up the doors and stuff and let people off, because I'm pretty sure these guys can't wait to get the heck off of here. Let's watch it, because if I open the door, it kind of messes stuff up. How do I open this door? I think I can open this door. Click it somewhere. Sort of click spot somewhere. Oh, no click. I'll open up the emergency exit because, you know, the pilot doesn't want to. I don't want anybody to know that I was here. I'm just gonna leave out the secret door. Close that. Close it. Close it. Holy crap, that was hard. That was really wow. Okay, well, let's watch it. Let's watch it. I'm gonna disconnect from VATSIM. The head shake, the screams. Alright, I think it's Alt-R. Yep. Switch views. Landing gear definitely damaged on that one. I need an ambulance. Stat. Here we go. I'll watch from here. I don't think we had a tail strike. I just think that everybody's butt hurt. Alright. Speed up. Everything was going good until we got near the ground. Nearer to the ground. Yeah, bird strike, that's what that was. Alright, you're gonna watch. You're gonna see exactly where it happens. I tried to flare, had too much throttle. Almost touched down. We were almost on the freaking ground. Can you freaking believe that? We climbed like 100 feet. And then...
Retard.
Holy wing flicks.
Retard. 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 Retard.
Holy crap.
Retard.
Alright, let's watch it from
retard. Retard.
more scary view.
Retard. Retard.
Watch that from
Retard.
okay, shut up.
Retard.
We know. We know. We know. We know. You don't have to keep repeating it. Alright, we'll do this view, I guess. That moment right before you touch down, like, oh yeah, it's gonna be soft. Nope. There's a floaters. There's a floaties.
Retard.
Oh my god, they screamed. It's so freaking funny.
Retard.
I just think it's so funny how they screamed like that. Yes. Hey, if you think about it, guys, I mean, if I always had perfect landings, this wouldn't be entertaining. This would just be another X-Plane stream. It'd be another freaking X-Plane streamer who just flies around, does crap, and perfects every landing. Let's watch from this view. Nope, not that one. Man, it was gonna be okay. It was gonna be okay. I shouldn't have second guessed it myself when I put all that throttle in there. Ryan says, "You are hired." Bam!
Retard.
Okay. It's on pause.
Retard.
Alright, that's another view. Yeah, she's this one. Holy crap. That, like, my head hurts just from, like, the thought of how much that probably hurt. And bam! Ooh.
Retard.
You know who felt that the most? The people in the wing seat.
Retard.
Alright, next time we're taking Uber, guys.
Retard.
Pray for American Flight Blue 116. Alright, is there another view we can watch this in, or are we good? Let's see. That was... We should watch it from, like, here. Hold on. I'm watching from, like, there. Baby's crying. When your cat saw the landing, she jumped. Yeah, I believe you.
Retard.
Screaming. I'm gonna be quiet so you guys can hear the screams. All right, play.
Retard.
Oh, man. Don't stand up during landings, guys.
Retard.
Holy crap, that was something else.
Retard.
I'm like, how many times am I gonna watch this landing? Let's see. Let's watch. I just got ghosted. Is that what you said? Alright, last view. We'll watch it from here, and then we'll get out of here. We all know how bad it was. We don't need to keep replaying it. The good thing is that I get to watch it and see what my mistake was, or all of my mistakes.
Retard.
It's so hard the camera went underground.
Retard.
Well then.
Retard.
There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that roller coaster ride.
Retard.
As a whole, big picture, I'm definitely gonna be fired. On another note, it was fun while it lasted. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I guess we will not be flying together again. That's why I'm switching to racing. No, but you're gonna see me kill people in that too. So it's not that there's much of a difference. But yeah, for the most part, I had a good flight. It was fun. And yeah, just so you know, before you guys comment saying, "Oh, your reversers were on," no, they weren't. That's a glitch. That's a thing. But it was a good flight. Thank you guys for joining in on today's X-Plane live stream. It's been a while since we've done an X-Plane live stream. It's been a few weeks. It's also been just as long since I've even flown anything on Infinite Flight. Not Infinite Flight, on X-Plane. I warned you guys when you boarded the plane that I have not flown on X-Plane since we last streamed, and it may get rough. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. It got rough. So it is what it is. The good news is it makes for a good video. Yeah, good thing ATC couldn't see my landing, because they'd be laughing their butts off. Bam. Look at the wheels. Look how the wheels went up. Holy crap. Anyways. Yeah, gotta love X-Plane. Gotta love America's worst landings. I'm gonna return to the gate here. Why is it still saying retard? Something glitched out. Yeah, you see my throttle was just all kind of messed up. I thought I was at 100% throttle just now. Good thing I was in park. Shut up. Nah, we're shutting everything off. I don't think it's gonna shut up, guys. Oh my god. You know what I need to do? Okay, there we go. It was stuck in the replay mode thing, so like it thought that we were still oh, okay. I was like, why are we in the air? Still says retarded. Anyways, I think this is how it's gonna end, guys. The good thing is that I can just like mute that, and that's just gonna go away. But guy, let's how about we add some music? Yeah, we'll do that. Well, guys, thank you guys for joining in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you hope that was entertaining to you. Hope you enjoyed seeing me. Yeah, you know. I think because okay, yeah, my hydraulics are off, but I can still do things. Let's shut the engines off before we get out of here. I have the sound off because it keeps calling me a retard, but you know, we already know those things. Tell me something new. Shut this off. There we go. Off. Yeah, right there. There you go. Nice. Now everything's off. We'll open up the door and let's walk on out, huh? I think. Oh, that was priceless though, right? That was priceless. Like, yeah, that was so funny. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We will continue the Australian tour as long as things go as planned. I believe last we landed in Brisbane, so we will continue from Brisbane and continue to tour around Australia using Infinite Flight Mobile Simulator. Not sure when we will return to X-Plane. Obviously, we will not be flying for American Eagle because, yeah, as soon as I step off this plane, I'm pretty sure the you know, CEOs be waiting for me with complaints from Twitter or something crazy. Hope you guys enjoy your wait. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm looking forward to Daytona 500. I hope you are. If you're not into racing, I say give it a try. It can get very interesting, especially when they wreck, because you know everybody's always waiting for them to wreck. But that being said, remember you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. You know how it is. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next stream. Peace.